Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp, and welcome back to our third episode of An Easy Craft Survival. Today we have a lot to get working on. I've gone ahead and finished the walls on our little roadway, so that's all completed now. Today's episode I plan on doing a few things. The first being going and buying an elytra from a local town, and then the second thing is starting on a little market area that I think we can have here, just with a couple stalls that we can sort of have one for us selling things and then some for other people as well. And in the long term, I really want to start working on developing our town, but also developing our own economy. I don't actually know. I guess the shop would be in the building that says shop. That seems like a likely place for it. So we'll head down to the shop. I was told they have good deals on elytras, and we are in need of one. So we'll head on in and see if, so tools, enchantments, PvP gear. I don't know what side the elytra would be on. There we go, elytra, $2,000. And what's our balance? Balance is only 4,000, so this is going to cost a lot of our money, but I think it'll be worth it. And then we're going to need to get some fireworks as well. There we go. So we have that, and now our balance is down to not very much. But that is okay. So we're going to head back to our house now, back to our spawn. And we can start sort of figuring out what we want to do with this area down here. The biggest thing I think that we should be doing is sort of flattening out the area. So I'm thinking this whole area here will sort of take out for now. And this will be the entrance down. So I'm going to collect all this wood up. So what I'm thinking basically is it comes down here into this little flat area over here, and then we have it go out a bit like that, maybe with concrete, just to match the modern style of the town, or with stone brick, and then the little market sort of expanded out over the bay. So what we'll do now is we have some mossy brick, so we'll start with that. Just gonna try and think here. Maybe out to here is a good location for it, so we'll go like that. And then we'll build out across. We don't want it to be too far out. I'm thinking even with this block over here. This block right there. So one more. And we'll head in. And I like the mossy cobble aesthetic. I got this actually from clearing out off camera. I was exploring the map a little bit and I found a water stronghold on the land, and so I cleared out the entire thing, grabbed some mossy cobble, grabbed some detailed cobble blocks as well, just to sort of, I had this in mind when I did it, so I thought this was a good sort of option. And so this is sort of what I was thinking about doing here. I'm wondering now if it should be angled though, rather than, maybe we'll try a bit of an angle here. We'll do like this. I think that'll be better. And we'll just jump down in the water and grab all of those. And we'll just do 2 support beams under the 2 corners. That should be fine. Did I collect all of them? I thought don't blocks float? I believe blocks float, so I guess I collected them all. And we'll just get back up. Okay, just gonna grab, let's see if I have any glass in here. I'm thinking we'll do probably black stained glass. I do like the look of that. So we'll do black stained glass as the railing rather than a wall, just to try and keep it sort of similar to my own home. So that'll be the way to do that. And then I guess we don't really need, we'll put on our armor right now just in case something crazy happens. But right now the focus will be working on that. And I think that for the actual like land of the the market, which will come across and it'll end here. I'm thinking that the best sort of block for that would be maybe a concrete or something more modern, because if we are trying to stick with the modern town, even the wood I was thinking doesn't match super well, so I might be changing that in the future. So I'm thinking either a sandstone or a concrete. I'm sort of leaning right now actually towards the smooth sandstone, just to see maybe if we have any in our chests. If not, we're gonna have to go find somewhere to mine up a little bit of it. But what do we got here? Not much. Not much at all. Okay. Well, at least we got 8. Something, I suppose. It'll give us an idea of what this will look like. And then, obviously, off camera, I'm going to have to sort of work on the collecting of resources. That's something I can definitely do off camera, so I'm going to be doing that off camera. And then figuring out exactly how we want to do that. But I just wanted to sort of start the project with you guys around, I figured that it would be a sort of good way to sort of get you guys on board. And like I said, I'm still looking for recommendations on what you want me to do with my town. It can go a lot of places, so it'd be good to sort of work off what you guys want me to do. So obviously the biggest thing is going to be making money. There's some cool things that I have in mind, but they require us to make a little bit of money first on the server, which I have not done a lot of. So obviously I'm going to have to work a lot. I think I'm going to do a lot of work off camera, specifically for resource gathering and that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, I was thinking I get a little bit of a start going on this, and then obviously we're going to have to find some sand and locate some sand and that kind of stuff right now in order to fully work on our market. But I'm thinking we'll have a market here and we'll put 4 or 5 stalls at most, and sort of just give players a reason to visit my town. The other thing that I thought we had an outpost just at home. The other thing we have to work on is this area here. If you don't know, I really like pandas, and so I found the nearest bamboo forest and decided to sort of save it as a home. So this is something that we can work with as well in the sort of future of the project. The other thing we can do is use the bamboo somehow if we want to in the project as well. But like I said, there's lots to sort of explore here and lots to look at, but not a lot of progress being made, and that's sort of because I don't know what you guys really want me to do. So I think the biggest thing we're going to do right now for the rest of the episode is just explore and see what we can come across, because a lot of this map hasn't been explored yet. So that's the reason I got the elytra, is so we can do some exploring and see if we can come across anything anything of interest for us to sort of stop by and look at, maybe some villages or anything like that, and really just go from there. Obviously the farm is another thing we have to work on. That's something that I have big plans for as well, but I have to do a lot of resource gathering off camera, I think, and that's ultimately the decision I sort of came to. And I asked you guys in a poll whether you guys wanted me to do the resource gathering on camera, off camera, but I didn't get too many responses on the poll, so I decided ultimately just to go for off camera so we can focus on building and that kind of stuff in our videos. Nothing too crazy here. Let's just have a quick look, see if any slimes are spawning in this swamp. Doesn't look like it. Looking like a whole lot of nothing is spawning in the swamp. Looks like a whole lot of nothing is spawning everywhere. But we got some sand at least, so we'll stop by here, gather some sand. And that way we can sort of work on gathering, turning this into the sandstone we need for our market. So maybe we'll gather a couple stacks of this. And if anyone has any towns in the server that they want me to visit that I haven't visited yet, and I've obviously visited 2 now. Visited Montclair and Newny. But if there's any other towns you want me to visit that I haven't had a look at yet, make sure you let me know in the comments. I can check them out, see what they have to offer, and sort of really take a look at everything that is available to us on the server. There's a couple markets, and obviously they have items that we don't have right now. So I wouldn't have been able to get the elytra without sort of that market. Otherwise, it would have been a huge grind. Would have had to go to the end, which is something I actually plan on doing soon as well. Anyways, but it's good to. I need to sleep apparently. Something that it's nice to sort of do when you want to do it rather than when you have to do it. Let's see if I can get these guys killed here. There's one. There's two. Got some oh no, that's not a membrane, that's just my arrows. I hear more of them, but we're just going to take off here and go back to exploring, see if we can find anything interesting. I thought we'd at least see one village, but no such luck apparently. I don't know if we're loading up new chunks or not, but I definitely haven't explored this area. That's for sure. I haven't explored much of the map actually. I spend most of my free time on the server building in Toronto. But I do like the server. The survival series sort of gives me time to sort of step back and relax and see what I can sort of discover. Another town that we should definitely be visiting soon is Trithorn. I've done a town tour on it, but it's really developed into something really awesome. So we'll see if Star is ever on when we're playing. Then that's definitely a town we should visit as well. Turtles. It's funny, I haven't played much survival, so turtles are actually pretty new to me. Obviously, to most of you guys, they won't be, but I haven't really interacted much with turtles, so they're always a pleasant surprise for me to see, that's for sure. But I think we'll head back now, and we'll place down just the blocks we got today. Not many, like I said, but I did want to do a little bit of exploring with you guys. Sort of touring of the neighborhood, that kind of thing, see what's around us. And really work towards figuring out what we want to do in our town, because we have so much potential. I'm also considering adding residents to the town. Like, I've got this modern house over here that no one lives in, so if you're a player on the server looking for a place to live, let me know. We got a potato now, that's convenient. Let me know, and we can maybe have you moving into Bluffside Cove. Just to, oh, there the block's floating now. I guess they sunk originally and then floated up to the surface. Just to sort of have some more life in the town. Because obviously right now it's pretty much just me who's an active builder of the town. I have all the Toronto builders on the town just so we can use town chat for Toronto chat, but like they don't play survival, so it's pretty much just me in here, which is one of the reasons I'm not super motivated to build off camera, because there's not much interaction with you guys. But if you do want to join the town, let me know. Obviously, we'd be happy to take some visitors and or take some new residents, I should say. Let me just go down to the water here and grab my bricks. Captain wants me to sacrifice a potato. I'm not doing that. I need that potato for a farm. But that is going to be everything for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We did get a little bit done. Obviously not a super, this is sort of a different pace of series than my other content. Obviously more slow paced, less happening, more of just a sort of conversation with you guys, which is always good. I think I like the change of pace personally, just to sort of have a little variety on the channel of what I offer. But if you have any, great. If you have any sort of questions or any comments on that, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment on the video. That is everything. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, be sure to leave a like and share the channel with some of your friends. This has been a Minecraft survival video. My name is Gamefruitpulp, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Have a good one.